Shalom, Koholo Yahweh Shemel Shah, Bashim Krakadash, the monster of the apostles, the monster of the elders, a great millstone, Ruel, tells his truth. Much respect to you brothers out there, preach his word in truth and sincerity throughout the four corners of earth. Tabernacle David, hopeful elect and the speckled bird, and want to say Shalom. So I heard this quote maybe about a couple weeks ago or so, and it goes by the triple C's. Commit to the commitment of staying committed. And us in this walk, hey, we got to remember that. Understand what we are into. Because as I put up the video earlier, you know, you're going to deal with demons, man. The Lord is going to throw all types of monkey wrenches at you, you know, testing your product from here until Jacob's trouble, seeing if you're going to endure to the end. Because, hey, we soldiers. And us being soldiers, we have to endure to the end. We can't make excuses. Excuses is for the weak. So whatever fire, whatever the Lord is throwing at you, man, you're supposed to endure it. And endure. And pray to the Lord. Ask for mercy. Once again, it's just the Lord testing you. If you falling out, you making excuses. You're not coming to camp making excuses why you ain't coming to camp making excuses why you ain't putting out videos. This truth ain't for you, man. And how can you endure Jacob's trouble if you're not doing the work? You're not. So this is your time where you make your call and election sure. I'm going to get this right here in 2 Timothy 2 and verse 3. Thou therefore endure hardness as a good soldier of Yahushua and Mashiach. No man that warreth and taketh himself with the affairs of this life, that he may please him who have chosen him to be a soldier. The Lord has chosen you to be a soldier. And if you out here, you know, making excuses, you out here distracted, you out here, oh man, I gotta make that money. Now don't get it twisted. Ain't nothing wrong with making money. As the Lord said in Proverbs, if I'm not mistaken, maybe Ecclesiastes, if I'm not mistaken, Ecclesiastes, that money is a defense. Okay, there's nothing wrong with having money, but when you put money above Yahweh Shemel Shah, that's the issue. When you're making excuses, that's the issue. Okay, because you're a soldier. Endure that heat. Sometimes, man, you just gotta take it to the chin. And that's why the Lord has left us these scriptures. Because it's pretty much a history book. And we see what our forefathers went through. You see what Job went through, man. What you going through, man, you ain't even going through half of what Job has gone through. Look at what the Lord had Isaiah do, if I'm not mistaken. He had him running around butt naked. All right? Think about Isaiah, man, in that moment, man. Because, you know, we ain't supposed to be doing that. If I'm not mistaken, the Lord had Ezekiel eat animal feces. And at first he was going to have him to eat human feces. Are you doing that? All right? Which that was a representation of us eating our defiled bread with the heathen. All right? Because especially here in Babylon the Great, this food ain't good for you. And also he told Ezekiel, if I'm not mistaken, not to mourn for his wife. Think about that, man. Look at our forefathers, what they went through, and they kept the integrity. They kept faith. So whatever you going through, man, endure. Because once again, you ain't even going through half of what some of our forefathers went through. And hey, we coming into the time as you read the scriptures, man. Hey, it's gonna be crazy out here, crazy as hell out here, and we gonna need the Lord. So this is the time to make your calling and election sure. This is Sirach 39 and 1. But he that have given his mind to the law of the Most High is occupied in meditation thereof, and will seek out wisdom of all the ancients and be occupied in prophecy. You see that? Because the true man and the Lord, the elect, is getting this wisdom, knowledge, and understanding. They're walking uprightly, and they're occupied in prophecy. When you're occupied in prophecy, you know, man, the times that we living in, man, and we ain't got no time, regardless, to be falling out, to be making excuses why we can't preach the word, why we can't come to camp. This ain't the time, man. If anything, this is the time to go even harder. This is Proverbs 28 and verse 26. He that trusteth in his own heart is a fool. That's why we need the Lord Yahweh Shemel Shai, because he has corrected us. He has set forth apostles and elders and brothers on down to give us that true correction. And now, you know, you get the wisdom and you become a teacher. And you're not walking as a fool. But whosoever walketh wisely, he shall be delivered. This is, man, the times that we living in, most definitely, we should be walking wisely and not as fools. Right, to be circumspect and understand that our salvation is nearer than when we believe. So this ain't the time, man, to be bucking up, to be making excuses. Keep pushing this word. Once again, the triple C's: commit to the commitment of staying committed, and understanding that excuses is for the weak. Make time for the Lord. Make time for the Lord. Once again, make time for the Lord. Make your calling and election sure. We ain't got time to be playing games with the Lord, because he will jack you up. As you read in Galatians, which I'm about to get in a second. Give me 1 second. This is Galatians 6 and verse 7. Be not deceived. Power is not mocked. For whatsoever a man soweth, that shall he also reap. For he that soweth to his flesh shall of the flesh reap corruption. But he that soweth to the Spirit shall of the Spirit reap everlasting life. And let us not be weary in well doing, for in due season we shall reap if we not faint. So if you don't fall out, you keep your head on the swivel in this walk. All right, you're doing this work, and the Lord gonna bless you for it, man. You endure to the end, the Lord's gonna bless you for it. But you out here carnal as hell, playing games with the Lord, you're going to be destroyed. You out here making excuses. You out here putting money above everything else. You're going to be destroyed. All right, it's like your money above Yahweh Shemel Shai, you're going to be destroyed. Because this ain't the time, man. All right, so make your calling and election sure. And the triple C's, man. You know, once I heard that, man, it stuck with me. Commit to the commitment of staying committed. And excuses is for the weak. All right, so make up your choice. And once again, when you read the scriptures as well, you know, the Lord ain't dealing with that lukewarm stuff, man. Either hot or cold. Make up your mind, Jake. All right, so Lord willing, it's edifying. I want to give all praises going on to Yahweh Shemel Shai, Bashim Karkadash, and the Wa Abba Shalom.